So guys, finally the Hell Let Loose dev team have started to tease some of the bigger things coming in Update 8, including a couple of new tools for the Engineer class. But not just that, the most exciting thing is, just in the last day or so, the devs have also hinted at new weapons coming as well. So guys, this is BillyEatWorld again, and let's find out. Alright guys, how you going? Welcome to the video, and first up I just want to apologise for not putting out that many Hell Let Loose news videos in the last few weeks. And really the main reason for that is because we're at that point at the moment in between updates, and basically we're just not getting that much info from the devs. As you'll see in this video, what we have to talk about today is basically the last 3 weeks worth of dev briefings combined. But hopefully, as we get closer to Update 8 in the next couple of weeks, we'll have a lot more to talk about. So stay tuned, and with any luck, I'll have more news for you guys again next week. Alright, so first up to kick off, like I said, the Engineer seems to be getting a lot of love in Update 8. And apparently the first new gadget they'll have to play with is going to be called the Field Blowtorch. And basically this apparently comes from the devs realizing that not only is the wrench not that realistic looking for certain jobs, but it was a lot of functionality bound to a single tool. And so what they've basically decided to do is make the original wrench a quote planning and placement tool, and they've decided to move repairing over to the blowtorch. And so basically that's going to split the functionality up and allow for different types of engineer roles. And not just that, but it's also going to give vehicle crews a specific repair tool that they can equip as well. Now, not just that, but the devs are also looking at improving the engineer's role as the saboteur class, and because of that, they're giving them the Satchel Charge, which according to the devs is basically a massive timed explosion, which packs a lot of punch for the trade-off of a limited capacity and a fairly long deployment time. Now, apparently it is going to be able to destroy vehicles, but the devs have also said you will be able to use it to clear rooms and destroy emplacements as well. But probably the most interesting thing is that one of the things they're looking at is changing offensive mode to include objectives that need to be destroyed. So obviously the Satchel Charge is going to be really useful there as well. Now, moving on, the other thing, like I said, we have to talk about today, and probably the most important thing, is that the devs have finally announced they'll be adding new weapons to the game. And the first one they've teased so far is the American M3 Grease Gun submachine gun, which should be available to vehicle crews and other short-range support roles. Basically, these guns were the US equivalent of the British Sten gun. They were lighter and cheaper than the Thompson, and they were introduced midway through the war. And even though they weren't actually that widely used in the war itself, obviously they're pretty iconic in video games at this point, so I'm guessing you've probably used one of these at some point before. Now, in-game, apparently it's going to work kind of like an MP40 for the US team, with a 30-round box magazine and around a 450 RPM rate of fire, which, according to the devs, is almost half that of the Tommy gun. So basically it's going to be less good in close quarters, but hopefully slightly better for mid-range gunfights. So far they haven't announced any new weapons for the Germans, but what they did actually say was, quote, in regard to the German forces, watch this space. So I don't know, maybe in the next couple of dev briefings we might be getting some info on a new German SMG coming in Update 8 as well. Something maybe closer to the Thompson. Let me know what you guys think down below. But anyway, guys, that's really all the news we have to talk about today. So as always, make sure you let me know what you think in the comments down below. And don't forget, I can't possibly cover every single detail of these dev briefings in just the one video. So if you do want more info, I'll leave all the relevant links down below. As always, though, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please feel free to check out the links in the description if you want to see any more of these videos. And also, don't forget you can find my Twitter and Discord links down there as well if you want to keep in touch. And as always, until next time, see you later, and have a good one.